expecting a new handheld to be released by Sony, or at least to be teased at by Sony. And they were just like, woo, go PSP! And they didn't even really mention the PSP Go, which is not doing well at all. I mean, when you have a handheld that's more expensive than a Wii, or $50 more, and you can get a PS3, why would you get that handheld?
Yeah, well, and if you look at it, like, for instance, you can play just about as many PS3 games on it. I mean, not exactly the game. It's not like you can buy PS3 games and put them in your PSP.
Yeah.
But when they released those games, they went ahead and added, or they went ahead and made doubles of some of them and put them for PSP, which is kind of a drawback. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, when the Game Boy came out forever ago,
oh, those were glorious
those
days.
were great
Yes.
days. I mean, come on, Mario.
We had Saturday morning cartoons.
Pokemon
You hear that, networks? We had that. What happened, man?
Have you actually now that you mentioned Pokemon Red and Blue, did you know that I sold those games back to a store at one point, and I got $40 for Red and Blue version. Like, I'd owned those games for years.
I still have my Red. You sold yours? That's
Yes.
like blasphemy.
Well, I
mean, those Pokemon were my life for like 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah, we calculated the time. I pretty much put about... We did all the hours. I did around...
I met my first boyfriend because of Pokemon. He had blue and I had red. It was
So what, did you guys switch him? Is that
We
your...
did.
Yeah, you guys are so compatible.
Pokemon brought me my husband. No,
No, we're not dating anymore.
but like, PSP has come out with so many games, and the one thing that I liked about the PSP when I first ever got the chance to hold it in my hands, was the HD screen.
Yes.
Okay, HD screen,
I did
already
like that.
compatible with it. You could play, I don't remember if it was Ghost Recon. No, it was Splinter Cell. I played a Splinter Cell, I think, is what it was. I'm not exactly sure. It was like 4 years ago. But when I played that game and I was watching it, it was like I was watching it on my own TV. Like, that's one of the things I like about it. And not only that, but you could play it in the dark, and it was not a problem.
You can play your DS in the dark.
Yeah, you could play DS. And then back before that, they had that Game Boy LD, or what was it? The one that was like a flip book. I forget.
Oh, SP.
The
Game
SP.
Boy Advance SP.
I had the Game Boy Advance SP, and like that one had that little light up screen, you know.
Yeah.
But this was like, I don't know. It was just
I don't know.
amazing.
The Sega Game Gear had a backlit screen too. Remember the Game Gear? I had a Game Gear. I had the Ren and Stimpy game for that Game Gear because Ren and Stimpy rocked. They had Money Mud Skipper. But anyways, so the backlit screen, I mean, I don't know why Nintendo didn't go with it sooner. I think it's because it ate up too much battery life. Because that Game Gear took up like 3 D cells.
Yeah, and the whole point of the Game Boy was it took what? Two double A's. Later on took 2 triple A's.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, so eventually.
Game Boy Pocket. That was a good...
Oh man. You know, and then they came up with those accessories with the light up screen that you folded across the top.
And magnifying glasses.
Yeah, and magnifying glasses, all kinds to make the screen a little bit bigger.
And the lights. Can't forget the lights.
They had speakers that plugged into it. Yeah. Oh man.
PSP.
But anyways, PSP. So a lot of people are wondering if the PSP is going to get any bigger. And to be honest, don't get me wrong, with the advances of the iPad, when the iPad came out not too long ago, don't get me wrong, like, an iPod, I would love to have one. Never had one. I always stuck with the cheap little, MP3 players. But I would have loved to have an iPhone. But I don't really want an iPad. That thing looks like I'd be lugging it down my butt crack the entire day.
It's
You know what I mean?
Let me pull out my gaming system.
Yeah.
Where are you hiding
I mean...
I don't know.
Like, back when Pimp My Ride was really big on, what was it?
MTV.
MTV, with Exhibit, putting Xboxes in people's cars and stuff with the little, nobody wants to lug a PSP that's the size of a 19-inch screen TV around in their back pocket.
It's not really portable anymore.
Yeah, and, the PSP was still at the time concerned of being not as portable.
But then the DSi
You had the
XL
same
came
issue
out.
with the PlayStation Fold. Remember the PlayStation Fold? When it was like its own system, it had its own screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The PS1, the full, yeah. But I think that was mainly for like car trips though, like long car trips.
But still, the same issue.
See, like I didn't have this kind of cool stuff. Like when when I was younger, I drove down to Mississippi to see family. You know what I had to keep myself entertained in a freaking car?
What?
I had a
Cow
coloring
tipping?
book. You know,
Yay!
like
No,
now we got these PSPs and DSL XL super huge. Look at my screen, big crap. You know, or like when PS2 came out with the PS2 Slim, you had the PS2 Slim. You could slide that sucker right underneath the van seat, and there it was. You know, but so I mean, I'm gonna look more into that PSP because I want to know if they're gonna make it bigger. Because if they do, I mean, look at like I said, look at the iPad. The iPad's coming out. The Apple company's coming out with so many, or they're having companies come out with so many apps that it's almost as if the iPad itself is going to end up turning into a gaming system of its own.
Yeah, I can see them making their own console system. I mean, within the next 10 years.
It doesn't fall in Apple's zone. They're more
That's
concerned
true,
with
but I
operating
mean-
systems, not actual consoles. They are making enough money as it is that they don't.
Yeah, they've actually, as from what I heard, they've actually exceeded Microsoft when it comes to the stock exchange. They're huge now. It's ridiculous. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to see Apple come out with something like that. That'd be pretty neat. But I'm not gonna spread that kind of rumor. I don't think they're gonna come out with one like within the next 10 years. Maybe if they got a fiery hair up their rear ends, they might do it. But I don't know. It'd probably be a while.
The PSP, I think it's dying. I really think they need to put something else out because Nintendo has such a strong hold on the handheld market.
Oh,
It's like what they
the
tried to do.
3DS.
It's like what they tried to do with the GameCube before the Wii came out. I mean, like the latest thing that came out, the only good thing that really came out for the GameCube after the Wii came out was Zelda import or the Twilight Princess for the GameCube, and it was like it's like a donor patient or a donor recipient who's waiting for that special organ, and it gets there too late. So the game came too late, and then you have this Wii that got all of it.
All right, now let's not get into Zelda because, to be honest, over the past few years, I've gotten disappointed in Zelda because Link disappeared for the longest time.
And the 2DS Zeldas are, I mean, they're fun, but I don't want to move my stylus.
Let's move on
to
from
them.
Zelda and hit the...
The DS. We need to hit the DS real quick. The 3DS that just came out. That is coming out soon, should I say.
Yes.
Well, you probably know a little bit more than we do. But
I think it's probably the most innovative thing that was at E3. I mean, it's 3D.
now you're laughing. What's the problem?
Oh, no, it's just I remember seeing a Control-Delete comic that, yes, that's right. You're getting free publicity here, Tim Buckley. Good on you, man. But, yeah, pretty much he made this comic where people are trying to look up Princess Peach's skirt because of the 3D images.
That was pretty funny. Oh, man.
I think that it is the most innovative thing that was put out at E3. That and it attracted people to come play it because it has so many awesome games. That
Yeah,
are
I
already,
saw a lot of
there's
them that
list
were really
of
exciting.
Awesome games that are set to come out. Like they're saying they might remake Ocarina of Time. Metal Gear Solid 3 is going to be put on there. A new Star Fox, and then a new Kid Icarus game.
Yeah, Kid Icarus is exciting. That is going to be exciting. And so is the Star Fox idea. Like, everybody, for the longest time, I made a complaint because Star Fox 64
Yeah.
was, like, the shiz.
Yeah.
It was the ultimate, like, pilot game. Like, you just flew around in the starship.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah, do a barrel roll, you know? Like, that was
I-
amazing. And then you never heard from him again until, like, Smash Brothers and then Super Smash Brothers.
And
And
Star
then
Fox
Yeah.
Adventures, well,
No.
Star Fox Adventures defense, it was a fair game. Graphics
that
were
was-
okay. It's mostly a kid's adventure game.
Yeah.
There was one on the DS, but no one really buys it.
That was Star Fox Adventures, and
Oh, that was Adventure. Okay, I knew there was one that came out for the GameCube. I thought too.
yeah. Then there was there was a sequel to that, and it was just.
But the 3DS, a lot of people said that, and you mentioned this too, that you have to find a sweet spot.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't look at it the right way. And that's a little tough. I mean, don't get me wrong. The best part is you spend, what, maybe $100 and you buy this 3DS and Shazam! You've already got the 3D screen. Forget PlayStation.
Yeah,
You got this 3D screen right here.
Sure. Yes, it has its technical problems, but I think it's putting